Friends, this is Pandit Fakir Yogi Vendra Yogi from my Om Shanti Ashram. And in this video, I really want to enlighten your wisdom and intelligence and stimulate your supreme character. You should never value money over the attributes and characteristics of the great human being. A man who is really very honest, sincere, who always follow the path of truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence, kindness, compassion, honesty, integrity, humility, generosity, a man with unwavering courage, perfect decision making in a great plan of action, persevering, persisting, patiently. That person is far better than a rich man because wealth can be acquired through various means. And most of the time, the people who become wealthy, they have cheated, they have become corrupt, they have exploited. Without that, it is very difficult to accumulate wealth because most of the honest person, they live from hand to mouth. There are few rare people like Ratan Tata who accumulated vast fortune, but it was based on really honest business. Attitude was to serve the people. I've heard some of the Mukesh Ambani type people, to serve the people, they think this is an opportunity to really do something good for the people. The inventors, the scientists, the discoverer, the sculptor, the painters, the poets, the authors, these are the people who have really contributed to the world is so beautiful because of these great people have lived. Otherwise, the suffering humanity could have perished. But in this video, what I mean to say, always love the person who is poor but very honest. Always respect the person who is enlightened Buddha. He may be having no money, he may be having nothing in life, but he has a character, he is a man of value, and he is a man of some kind of supreme attitudes. His mind is fully saturated with divine thoughts, godly thoughts. That man is really to be worshipped. But in this degenerate world, people value money. You see, the richest man on earth is Elon Musk. In India also we have a lot of rich people. Mr. Adani, Mr. Ambani, Mr. Anand Mahindra, Mr. Birla, and so many people are rich here in India. But I tell you very honestly, I doubt whether they are also a man like Ratan Tata. They really spend all their money for the benevolent fund. 66% to 67% money was spent for the welfare of the people through Tata Trusts. He has been my role model. I love Ratan Tata so much. Friends, what I mean to say, the world could be better if you value the people. There can be two ways. You can go for intellectual growth or you can go for financial growth. Finance is very important. Through honest means, we should accumulate as much wealth we want. But when there are two people, one is Buddha and other is the richest man, whom will prefer? I will prefer Buddha because I am myself following the path of Buddha. What I have seen in my life, sometimes some great people have such a great regards for me because he knew I am the modern Buddha. But during the passage of time, he was poisoned and he rejected me. He thrown me off like the useless person. You see, this is unsymmetrical and unbalanced mind. I tell you honestly, and I can tell you very firmly and very honestly, these people are really the great idiots, the great fools. They value money more than the great people. Great people are great because of their great thoughts. They are the original people. They are not the duplicate and polluted people. They are very rare. He can be poisoned to death like Socrates by hemlock. He can be hanged and assassinated like so many great people, Martin Luther King and Abraham Lincoln, But these are the great people, I belong to that category. I am the poorest man. That's why my name is Pandit Fakir Yogi Vendra Yogi. Fakir means enlightening wisdom of Buddha. I know the truth. I know the secret of life. I will die and all of you will die one day because every creature who is born on this earth, they are temporary. They are there not for perennial billions of years. But we have to play a great role. We can starve, we can be thirsty, we can be hungry, but we must have the wisdom and intelligence. I love all, I respect all, I have feelings. I have been my association with all the greats on the earth. You need one of the greatest story which was depicted by Charlie Chaplin, the great dictator, what he says, we have lost the way. Human being values more to their arms and munitions, barricaded the world in hate. They have lost the feelings. They discovered everything. The planes, the radios, and all the televisions, and all the cell phones, everything is there. But they don't have feelings. They hate people. They don't have their wits and ends. They have lost their memory. They remember the person was great. Suddenly they have deteriorated and they have made themselves evils and devils. Ignore them. Forget about them. Believe in yourself. Be self-confident. Have the courage. Have the conviction. Have the determination. Restart again. Because history is replete with the story of such great men who started from the scratch and they really shaped the destiny of the world by virtue of their honest, dedicated, committed. They have a goal, they have a definite purpose in life, and everything was towards serving the mankind. It was not for self-centered gratification, having the palatial building, having the best everything on earth. But the worst brain, the selfish and greedy brain, dejecting all the wise and nice people, surrounded by criminals, imposters, fools, and all these. So bottom line, friends, always give priority to humanity, always give priority to rationality, always give priority to Buddhist wisdom of milk-fattening attributes, creed of the great man, of Abraham Lincoln, of Martin Luther King, of any great man who has graced the earth. You may not be Albert Einstein, you may not be Newton, you may not be Elon Musk, you may not be anything, but be a good human being. I don't have respect for rich people, I tell you honestly. Because the rich people are blind. Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts man absolutely. They think they are the monarch. Even Alexander bloody fool realized later on that the conquering assets of the whole earth has no meaning. He distributed and thrown everything by the sides of the road when he was going to be cremated. He put his both hands out of the coffin and said, look, I am carrying nothing. Murdered, plundered, looted all the known earth. Ultimately, he went empty-handed. Remember the rich people. Bloody, you will die one day with empty hand. Nothing you will carry in your hand. Only things which will remain with you, how much you loved, how much you have feelings for the helpless, for the people who deserve your affection, kindness, and compassion. And said so Vibhuta Vivekananda, my best friend. You are blessed that you have such a great asset. You are rich, you are wealthy, you are famous. You have name, fame, reputation. Somebody, the universal forces, infinite intelligence, selected you, appointed you to do some good to the others. Don't hurt, don't humiliate. Let the earth be a beautiful place where everyone is happy. Birds with animal plants and humans. But who will have this feeling? I and Buddha and Vivekananda and Abraham Lincoln and Martin Luther King and so on and so forth. Thank you, viewers. Always give value to the values and character, to the noble thoughts, to the great thoughts, and not to the money. Any corrupt man, any criminals, any robbers can get a lot of money. But the wisdom, the insight of a supreme human being can only be obtained by me, and you be better than me. That's my wishes. Thank you.